Welcome back to Brick by Brick. I bought thousands of dollars worth of LEGO Star Wars sets throughout the years, and today we're going to be going over the investing potential of the sets that I still have in my car. First with the sets right here. So we'll start with this one on the top. This is the LEGO Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader Brickhead set. We got this one, that is the Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. Quite a few Obi-Wan Kenobi sets, and then I have a replicate, a double of that one, and then this set right here. I wish I had bought more of these. I think they might still be in production, but this is the LEGO Captain Rex Y-Wing. So people often ask me, what is the best LEGO theme to invest in? And since I've started doing this about over a decade ago, I've always said LEGO Star Wars is generally the best route to take. There are a couple great advantages because of this. Number one, LEGO Star Wars has a really big following. Star Wars in general, of course, virtually quite a few people are Star Wars fans, which means that they've got a very loyal fan base that is willing to pay a premium for the set after it retires. There are also quite a few perks to LEGO Star Wars sets. They are pretty safe, reliable investment. There are some LEGO sets that are a bit of a fad that generally fade in and out, different themes that have had relative levels of success, but throughout pretty much all of LEGO's history, as soon as they acquired the ability to make Star Wars sets, they have been one of their top performing and longest running sets too. They've made everything from prequels to the sequels to the original three, Clone Wars, microfighters, different builds from throughout the Star Wars galaxy. So they have all been pretty great sets to invest in. And I've been able to buy quite a few of them. I have even, in past, I bought over probably thousands of dollars worth of LEGO Star Wars sets alone. They easily make up the biggest chunk of my portfolio. While I do think LEGO Star Wars is one of the better themes to invest in, I think it's also important to diversify your investments. Just like any asset class, you generally don't want to have all your eggs in one basket, which is why I don't have all my money in LEGO Star Wars sets. And as I've made a couple of videos on this before, since I was really at the peak of LEGO investing, I may return to that level. But since then, I've sold virtually all of my sets. I'm down to probably a couple, about 10 to 15, and these sets, these are just the Star Wars ones, but I do have ones from other themes. I'll be going through those in upcoming videos, but for Star Wars, it's a good kind of foundation. It is a good way to add value to your LEGO investing collection. Sometimes they don't rocket up in value quite as much as other themes, but they are pretty safe and reliable. Other themes may shoot up and then crash. We've seen that with a couple others. But generally, Star Wars is a pretty consistent trend upwards. There's a couple sets, of course, within the Star Wars theme that do better than others. You've probably seen the UCS like fighters, ships, and whatnot. Those tend to perform pretty well, tend to outperform the S&P or on par. But LEGO Star Wars sets, even if you can't really pick a wrong one, the ones I've done the worst on within the LEGO theme have been LEGO Mandalorian sets, but generally my rule of thumb is I think the best LEGO Star Wars investments are if they are from the original trilogy, and they are LEGO Star Wars, of course, and have a loyal following and have exclusive minifigures. I've found that to be the most likely way to make money from a LEGO investment. Isn't a surefire proof way, but it's something I found to be helpful. So again, these are all LEGO Star Wars sets I've got, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.